Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here with the Timeless reading. Welcome. We're starting off with 9 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords and Page of Wands and 3 of Cups. This looks like things are falling into place and you are ready to get moving now. This can mean too that you have what you need for something to move now. So if before stuff was going on that felt like I can't move from here until certain things happen, it feels like those things have now fallen into place and that things can move now. You're not going to be feeling stuck anymore. I'm seeing something that you're moving towards. I'm seeing there be an excitement about that, a feeling of excitement surrounding this. And I'm also seeing there be connection there too. And that can be part of the reason why you feel excited about this as well. We have Pentacles, we have Swords, we have Wands, and we have Cups here, which is an interesting thing to see all of these elements out here together, because this can show sort of on all levels for you. You have something going on where like all different aspects of you are involved within this. This can also mean too that there was something that you needed to do on your own or rely on yourself for to get something moving, and then it looks like there's an energy of joining that's happening. So this can be I had to figure this out on my own or do this thing myself, and I had to be the one to get myself in that boat and get myself moving across the water. And it feels like as soon as you touch shore, I'm seeing you be very excited to be there, and I'm also seeing that you're not alone either. There's a sense of connection of like others that are there with you, that have maybe done this process in their own ways, and everybody feels like they're congregating in one place. That's how I'm seeing the energy arrive at like a hub of some sort. And this is a joyous type of connection that happens. This isn't like I'm going somewhere and the energy's too crowded. This is more of a I feel like I'm somewhere that I belong. There's a feeling of belonging there. And this is just the beginning, is what I'm seeing. This like opens more doors after. This can also be something where there's potentially going to be a continuous participation of your energy. Some of you, this is a business thing that's connected with this. This is a life building thing that's connected with this. Okay. Having Ace of Wands next to Five of Wands feels like, to me, when you have an Ace of Wands appear, it's something that you want to give your energy to, or it's something that you can potentially give your energy to. It's something that normally you would want to, like I feel attracted to doing this, to participating in this. Having the Five of Wands there can mean that like you may want to go through a door, but there's something that has to be worked out before you do that. Like it's not so simplistic. It's not so simplistic as solely having the Ace of Wands here. It's something that becomes a little bit more complicated because we have the Five of Wands here. Five of Wands doesn't have to be a big problem. It can be more so like this thing needs to be straightened out before we can go anywhere. However, when this happens, it feels like it sort of, let's say that this is your energy, but it can also be somebody that you're dealing with too. Having Five of Wands and then sort of having this card next to it be the Eight of Swords can mean that I wanted to go through this door. Now there's this problem, and now my response to this is shutting down. My response to this is getting in my head. My response is feeling stuck now. I was excited before, I'm feeling stuck now. I was happy about this before, now I don't know what to do, where to move. But then we have the Nine of Cups, which feels like it's clear what you want. That part isn't a question. And maybe it can be about putting a bigger emphasis on that. There's definitely something that speaks to connection at the end of the row here. So this feels like it's going to be for some type of emotional ends here, or something that has to do with a sense of connection, a sense of fulfillment, a sense of camaraderie of some sort. Having us start with Nine of Pentacles so far and then end with Nine of Cups, this is like what you want is actually possible, what you want is actually available, and you're also capable of moving through this to get to that end result of what you want. You're able to go through this little maze here and then come out at the Nine of Cups, which is what you want, that's possible, that it is within reach for you. Having Nine of Pentacles, especially the Nine of Pentacles in this deck, it always feels to me like we have to transcend by understanding some type of cyclical thing that we've been within. So Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles in this deck always feels to me like if you're caught in some type of cycle that is keeping you somewhere where you have not liberated yourself from, you're going to have to liberate yourself. You're going to have to extricate yourself from that through awareness, through understanding. That's the only way. Through completion. And then that Nine of Cups is right there. That thing that you want, it's right there. And again, it's within reach. But there can be something where if you keep going around and around, this is going to stay out of reach for you, when really there is a door to connection here that I'm seeing. But if you want to move forward, there's something that you're going to have to do that you can be feeling anxious about. It can be something that you have to do where you want to move forward, and the barrier between where you are now and where you want to be is having to work with yourself on a mental level, especially when you feel stuck, when you feel shut down, or when you feel like you're having a hard time moving, making a move, doing what you need to do, saying what you need to say. You can feel stuck up here. Nine of Pentacles and Five of Wands shows that there's something that needs to be worked out, that you are capable of working this out. And then right on the other side of that, you have Page of Wands and you have Nine of Cups, which is, metaphorically speaking, you're driving the car and there's something going on in the road that disconnects the road that you're on from the road that you want to be on, and you need to workshop something there. And then once you do, you'll be able to adjoin what needs to adjoin, connect what needs to connect, and then you can continue on. This conflict needs to be worked out. This disconnect needs to be worked out. this issue, this thing that arises to be worked with, it just needs to be addressed, and then you continue doing what you're doing. So in the beginning, I'm seeing there be this is where I want to be going, this is what I want to be doing. Then that, like, what we can perceive as being maybe an inconvenient thing pops up, but it's time for this to be addressed, it's time for it to be worked out, and then you do that, and then you get back on track here. But I almost get the feeling of when this conflict, when this barrier, when this puzzle sort of presents itself, rather than looking at it and be like, okay, like, how do I figure this out now? There's more of a shutting down that I'm seeing be the reaction to this. And then almost like that thing becomes further and further out of reach when that's not really what's going on, but that can be sort of the mental narrative here. So how do you be flexible when this thing is popping up? When maybe this is inconvenient that it's happening, how do you still work with this? And how do you remain excited about what you're doing and still go for what you want here, because it is still very much available to you? But when you have these things pop up that it's just time to work that thing out now, how do you keep sort of that energy that you've had, address something that maybe isn't the most ideal thing to be addressing right now, and then continue on your way? Rather than having this stop the whole show and then we cancel it when that really wasn't necessary at all. This door is here and opening for you because you're ready for it. It's time now, and that's why it's here. I'm seeing that things are going to settle down. Once Five of Wands is addressed, once that barrier or that puzzle or that conflict, however you're perceiving it, once that is addressed, I'm seeing things settle down and you continue to be on your way. And it feels like you go from feeling stuck to then feeling reignited again. And leading with the heart. And this ends with you feeling a sense of something really important, something really special coming together here. It's like a touching of hearts that's going to be happening. This will feel very fulfilling. This will feel very happy. There will be a sense of connection. There will be a feeling of belonging as well that will resonate with you. And that is what this can build. That is what this can foster. That is what this door is. That's where this door leads. That's what it's about. And you're ready for that now. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.